So how did your relationship with Chris Lunacy come about?
Okay, you start with the easy ones, don't you? That's the longest time ago you could ever possibly come up with. I believe, and I need to corroborate this evidence, it was from Oscars. So Chris and all the guys used to come to Oscars, where both me and Darren were playing there. And one of our friends was dating someone else that knew Chris. And that's where the connection first come. We'd been making some tunes at that point, but the tape we'd recorded some bits, got it to Chris, and from that point on, we got talking. So it's I do apologise about that.
Pardon?
That's what happens when you interview in a workplace. Yeah, so Chris heard the tape and liked what he heard, and just said, "Look, do you guys want to come down and try and record this?" Do you know what? We had the most basic equipment you've ever seen. So considering what all the guys are using these days, we could record 2 samples at one time, which is amazing. So they're really basic tracks, really basic demos, but we kind of took that and developed it down at the Kniteforce Studios in Parkhurst Hill.
What is your favourite Kniteforce related moment or memory?
Again, you mentioned the word memory. Not many of them. So, do you know what? I think for us, probably the first time that we ever went down there, because it's such a big thing for us. We've never been into a proper recording studio or anything like that. We used to go around to Hossie, that's Paul Hughes, went down to Hossie's, and used to record in his loft on an old Atari, and that was about it, and one keyboard. So going down there for the first time, in my clapped out old car, one of my first cars that I had, it was just such a weird feeling going to a recording studio for a couple of nights or whatever it was, and just coming out there thinking, wow. And we got to meet all the guys, obviously. We slept over at Chris's place and was eating pot noodle and stuff, because that's what you did. But we was just living the dream at the time. It really was like that. So I always remember that first trip down there, definitely.
So what is your favourite Kniteforce tune made by yourself?
High Life. There you go, how quick can that be?
Fair dues,
Do you
didn't
know
even
what?
have to think about it.
No, I didn't. The reason being, getting the kids in the bath earlier, and I thought to myself, I'm going to get asked what my favourite tune is that we did for the Kniteforce. There you go.
All right, so what is your favourite Kniteforce tune made by someone else?
Piano Progression.
He's thought about that one as well.
I hadn't, but that's always been my favourite.
Yeah, it's a good tune. All right, so during your time as a producer, is there anyone that you didn't get to work with that you wish you had? And is there anyone you did work with that you wish you hadn't?
Chrissy, come on, that's hard. Stolzy. Could say Calvin Harris or something, really, couldn't I? Anyone that we didn't work with? Good question. Do you know what? It's really weird, because back in those days, you just worked with everyone. That's how it worked. And I think it sounds a little bit incestuous, but you just kind of went round everyone working in each other's studios. And I guess even though possibly I don't think we was actually in the studio with Dougal, but we'd remix Dougal's tunes and vice versa. So in that kind of way, you did get to work with everybody, not necessarily all in the studio at the same time, but anyone who didn't work with, yes, but I'm not telling you.
What is your funniest rave memory? Sorry to mention the word memory again.
God, do I have to tell you this? Yeah, okay. Darren's told this story a couple of times because it was so good. We was out in Ireland, a place called Killwater House. She used to love playing that. It's in a lot of clubs in Ireland in hotels, so we'd stay there as well. And got to know a few of the DJs over there, Tizer being one of them. They always like their Buckfast. And they got us on the Buckfast. And I think, from what I recall, I've gone on, don't know how much Buckfast I drunk. And Darren's a little bit concerned, I could see it in his face. Well, he told me afterwards at least. And first mix was okay. Second mix halfway through was kind of okay, and then it started going a bit wonky, and then he turned around and I was on the floor. But it gets better, because They were trying to find me later on, and they couldn't find me until they walked around the front of the club, and I was having a one-arm press-up competition against a doorman. So that's how that. Yeah,
That's how
always,
pretty much every Buckfast story ends.
It's a great moment. I get reminded of it regularly. So
if you were not a DJ and producer, what other career would you have chosen for yourself?
well, prior to being a DJ, I was a computer technician. So I did that for 10 years, from '86 after leaving school. And I was kind of doing both at the same time until about 95 when I left there and took up producing and DJing full time. So I guess if it hadn't come about, I'd have stuck to doing that.
Describe your perfect dream.
Very good. God, I can't show the missus this one, can I?
We can bleep it out.
We can bleep it out. Describe my perfect dream. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I tell you what. I might answer another one of your questions. Perfect dream would be, if I had to have the same dream every night, it would be dreaming about Energy 97 and that set. Because it was, people always say to us, what's your best set? And I hope that wasn't another question, possibly was, but I'll never ever forget that gig because it was just something else. And we found a tape pack online, as you do with most tape packs now, and you can't hear anything. It's just a constant noise of whistles and horns all the way through it from start to finish. It's just awesome. I just love it.
Name another favourite genre of music that's not electronic.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to assume when you say not electronic, we're just talking dance music then, so non-dance music. Okay. Yeah, I was always into rock prior to dance music. Used to see Maiden in Hammersmith, see Scorpions in Hammersmith. So yeah, I was very much into all the rock stuff prior to. I still listen to a lot of it now, to be honest with you.
I was going to say, what's the daftest thing you've ever done and where you caught
think
doing
I've
it, but
asked
we know that you've answered that one with the Buckfast. Okay, which celebrity would you like to smack round the face?
Jeremy Kyle.
Oh,
That's if
Jezza.
you can call him a celebrity, but yeah, Jeremy Kyle.
Do you have any phobias?
Um,
Apart from Jeremy Kyle.
apart from Jeremy Kyle, not that I can think of. I have weird dreams about being up high at times, but I don't suffer from worrying about heights. It's a bit odd, really. Don't know what that's about. No, maybe really small spaces. Don't like that,
Okay.
but I avoid them. So
Our club's pretty small. Of all the celebrity deaths that occurred in 2016, which upset you the most?
this is going to sound really bad. None of them, simply because when they die, we print their T-shirt.
Fair enough. I think.
I'm only being honest.
Is that why so many died?
Possibly. We did actually come up with this market employ of knocking off celebrities, and but maybe that's the perfect crime. There you go.
Tell us about your hobbies, especially the unusual ones.
I don't really have any unusual hobbies. I don't think. Well, I don't class them as unusual. These days, a bit of golf, gym, swimming, the usual stuff really. And looking after my mental kids, really. But apart from that, I don't have anything that's really unusual. What would you consider unusual? So you've had to think about it now.
I don't know. Photographing pylons.
No, I'm not that weird yet.
Donald Trump.
Oh. Well, his name's trademarked, so we can't really do his T-shirt. So, yeah, I'm not down with the whole Donald Trump thing. I was one of the people that said when he first was running back, God knows how long, that don't worry about it, he'll never get in. And now look what's happened. So, yeah, the answer is definitely no. What to do about that? No idea. So, I don't think we have to worry too much just yet.
Kick drum or breakbeat?
Ooh, Honestly, breakbeat.
Hi-hats or hard hats?
Definitely hi-hats.
Happy hardcore or hardcore porn?
Oh, hardcore porn to hardcore. Happy hardcore. Hardcore porn to happy hardcore. Yeah, a bit of both. It's good.
Vinyl or CD?
I'm going to get hated for it, but USB.
Ecstasy or egg sarnie?
In the hope that no one's actually watching this, I'm going to have to go Exani.
Piano riff or manly quiff?
Always a piano riff.
Kniteforce or knives and forks?
Kniteforce.
Simply electric or the electric chair?
We'll go simply electric on that one.
Force or ease?
Oh, ease.
Evolution or creationism?
Evolution.
Pirate radio or Pirates of the Caribbean?
Well, that's some good fun on Pirate Radio. I said Pirate Radio.
Heart of Gold. Sorry, I've got to stop laughing. Okay, we'll do it
How
again.
long did it take you to come up with these?
30 seconds.
Heart of Gold or Balls of Steel?
Balls of Steel. Yeah, got to go with that.
Whistles or horns?
Oh, you don't see many horns about these. So I'm going to go with horns. You don't see many about.
All Night Benders or Sofa and EastEnders?
All Night Benders.
Arpeggios or Stilettos?
Arpeggios.
Mila Kunis tits or Bacon Bits?
It's got to be Mila Kunis tits, isn't it?
Oscars or The Sanctuary?
You can't do that to me, but I've got to go Oscars because it's where we started and where we've always loved.
Lunacy or Cruelty?
Ooh, well, let's go Lunacy.
Religious art or a sticky fart?
The right people are watching this, they'll appreciate the sticky fart.
Clacton-on-Sea or Jurassic Park 3?
It's the same thing.
The dinosaurs here.
Oh, yeah.